Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that last video. It's a couple weeks ago now of me racing down 710 Dragway in North Carolina. Hopefully I can make it back there. I'm really seriously thinking about going back in March to dig or die, but that time of year too, there's a lot of good races here in Texas. And that's a long haul from Texas back up to North Carolina. But I don't know. Maybe I go back. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see what happens with my job and everything at that time of the year too. So what I'm doing today is, as you can see here, I got a good way to solve that though. Today is I'm fixing that leak, or what I think was leaking. I think it was the dipstick tube and the little O-ring around the dipstick tube. So if you have not already, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit that like. And if you like it, share this video and look at some of my other videos as well. Some of them are really cool videos and it really help out if you guys go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get this going. You know what I mean? I think I got some really cool content out there. It's kind of sort of leaking from the dipstick tube because it's wet up top of here, right? And it's only wet like around in here. Right? It's not wet at the back. Back here, it's not wet back here. It's not really wet on this side either. It's just right here. The only reason I put all this RTV on the edges, right? I didn't fully cover the whole thing. I just put a light coat around the edge, let it dry, and then put it on. Because I got tired of trying. Like I said, I went from a rubber gasket, had a cork gasket up here, and then I just had this other rubber gasket laying around. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put this on there with some RTV and see if it works. Which, man, I think, see, it's all on my trans brake. I think it's really coming from here. Because either that or my casing is cracked somehow. Because there's no, in my mind, there's no way that if the pan is leaking, that you would have fluid on top of it up here. Like all up here is leaking. So I bought these chains here, some bolts. I'm gonna use this hole that's already right here. Use that one. Focused. So I'm gonna use this hole. Probably gonna start on this tomorrow. Get the dipstick tube in tonight. I'm gonna use this hole, and I'm gonna weld the chain probably right here. That looks like a good spot, so I grind some of that off. Weld the chain there, bolt it down in there, weld it to the top of the bolt. Right. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grind some of the metal off, and I'm gonna weld the chain right there, like that, right? And I'm gonna cut it. Well, I'll probably measure it and cut it before I weld it there. Turbo John method. And then I'll weld the other end to this, just like that, right? And then the bolts is what's gonna be in the bottom of it. All right, so cool. All right, so I have my new dipstick tube. I think one of the issues before is that I probably could have just went and bought, I don't know, man, but hopefully that one on there fix some of the problems of it leaking. So, this dipstick tube I got from Summit. It does not work. Well, it lines up with the 400. I got it in there. It's inside. It's already in the tube or in the trammage pan. But it doesn't work because the bolt hole, there's no bolt there to the back of a LS. There's no threads or anything where it's supposed to bolt to. So what I have is this holder off of the original old O'Reilly's one, right? So what I'm gonna do is just slide this one over there, right? It still fits somewhat good. Slide this holder on here, all right? And then move it down and bolt it to the back of the head. Probably right here, where this bolt is at right here. Just gonna bolt it right there. It looks like that's where I had it before. And mount it here with the bracket. All right, yes, I got a lot of gasket making on it, but hey, as long as it works. So I'm gonna just leave that one over there. It ain't hurt nothing. So secure now. We'll see if that stops all the leaks. Like I said, you're gonna have to figure out another way to mount it if you got that. If you got an LS one Turbo 400. Then I still got to get my chains lined up. So, but let's get to work. Testing is coming Saturday. See if I can make it, man. But hopefully we'll have everything done. Have this leak fixed. Get out there and make some passes. I may or may not get the hood put on it. Not that hood. Okay, that is the brand new hood that I just bought. I need to take my exhaust off to see how it fits. But I'm not gonna put it on just yet. All right, because I don't want to cut the holes in this hood. Like, this is a brand new hardware hood that I got out of Oklahoma. Okay, I don't want to cut holes in this hood. So I'm gonna put my original cow hood back on the car. I'm gonna cut the holes in it for the exhaust, and then run that until I get the exhaust redone. This is how I'm jacking it up. Compression shock and get ready to tie it down. So I'm gonna do the other side the same way. Put a bolt right here, hopefully see it. But all right, so I'm gonna measure where it's at now, and then go up. This one looks like it's about the ground, not quite, a little bit more than 11. Oh, it went down. Hold on. Jack went down a little bit. So I gotta go all the way up to 14. So that's a foot. Yeah, so we gotta raise it all the way up here. So get 2 inches. That will look like about it right there. Down a little bit. All right, so I got 11 chain links on the other one. Get it the same from bolt to up there. 11 chain links. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should be right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this should be all I need right here. I go from here, and that bolt now here. So now I actually do have to. What I will do is go ahead and get that hole drilled here. Get this mounted here. That way I can cut it and then weld the bolt on there. So that way it's a little easier to cut when this is secure. The same number of links should technically give it the same a little bit. 11, cut this one off. So here's the point, cut it off. All right, and then I got all this left over to do whatever with it. Need to put some paint on that before it rusts out. But she's tied down. Hopefully this will work, and I won't do a wheelie at all, or very, very little. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already and you're still here, go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, because I promise you, last year was building videos. This year, racing videos. Assuming we don't break nothing. If we break, then we're going back to building and fixing. But last year building, this year racing and gapping. All right, so we'll see you next time.